team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Snagged in the middle, it's Branch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's Frazier. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Dogs!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right. Field and shut everybody in this building up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Downs. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds a little space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. I've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a 1st.
And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Miller. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, not down a distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Breaks into the open.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat, so I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? First down.
To throw, it's Sayin. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the time with the extra point. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Finding open areas. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to go.
Open space in the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll get rid of it. And he dropped it, just didn't put the thing all the way in.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Still looking, on the move. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the point after is good. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Downs. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Downs. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. stepped onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks. Oh, he's got some space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 45. Open field on the right. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5.
Tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Big guy smells it. He found some running room, but needed. A few inches more to put it in the end zone.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looking to throw on third and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fires to the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more.
There he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Do I run the ball here? Am I a little conservative? I don't want to get a safety. What? Absolutely not. I'm going to play pitch and catch, and my guy's better than yours. Outruns everybody the length of the field. 99 yards for the big touchdown reception.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's down. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Makes the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. The throw hits the open man. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's dealt.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time there is no running room to be found if this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He slides that just inside the right upright. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
Number 91.
Coming out with it, it's Downs. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense set on first down. Corners are going to bail. Last chance coming up. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what